It's February 2023, which is also Heart Awareness Month, and it never really meant anything to me until April 14th, 2022, when I underwent open heart surgery. I was born with a bicuspid heart valve, and what that means is that where most people have 3 valves in their heart, I had 2, which also caused an aneurysm on my aorta, which could rupture just like a car tire explodes. Then I would bleed out. But how did we get there?
So in 2018, you went to get a normal physical. He does not like going to the doctor. I pushed him to go just get checked up. And in some normal routine blood tests and other testing through a physical, they were finding some abnormal for your age results, which caused them to have us get other tests and more tests. And then that's when we found out that you were born with the 2 valves instead of 3.
Right, and so what we did is every year we did a CT scan with dye that they basically were able to look and see that the aorta is not enlarging, it's the same until 2022 when I went for my annual scan and the doctor called and said, it's time. Now, I was in great shape, I had no symptoms, and we were just 3 weeks after having our second daughter come into the world, and what a shock that was. So we had an amazing team around us, work, family, friends, and we hit it head on. And April 14th, I underwent open heart surgery at Hoag Hospital, which was about 6 hours, and woke up in the ICU, and the recovery started. What was it like for you?
Well, we knew that he had the heart condition. However, from the moment they said he needed surgery to the moment he had surgery was 3 weeks total. And we had just had a baby. So there was a lot of shock value. There was a lot of, it was scary trying to plan around it.
Yeah.
Open heart surgery is a scary term. The wonderful doctors at Hoag made it a lot less scary and talked us through it, but it was a lot of planning. There was a lot of questions and research. We asked a lot of our family and friends to rally around us, and even though it's a scary thing to have open heart surgery, it really was, not the end of the world, if you will. It was actually a blessing that we found out when we did about his heart, because he was young and healthy and he was able to bounce back rather quickly.
So now I have a mechanical valve, which if you're ever standing really close to me, you might hear a little bit of clicking. I have 5 inches of a new aorta that came with that valve. I woke up in the ICU completely dry mouthed and obviously understanding. I had multiple IVs, one in my neck, and that's when the recovery started. I was on the heart floor at Hoag, which was level 5, and I remember the first 24 hours they got me up and I started walking with a walker, and I thought, my gosh, this is gonna be a hard recovery. The next day I was walking stairs, the third day I was walking on my own, and quickly I just put one foot in front of the other, and we left the hospital 6 days later. I just started walking miles, and within a couple weeks, I was ready to go back to work. And I went back to work a little bit quicker than the doctors wanted, but I was back.
A lot quicker than the doctors wanted.
I was back by May 5th. So basically very short 3-week recovery. I didn't share this story with a lot of people because I didn't want anybody to feel sorry for me, and I still don't want that. It was something, like my wife said, that happened to us, for us, and probably was the best situation that ever could have happened because I was young, healthy, and made such a speedy recovery. But the message that I wanted to send out here is that you never know what's going on. And so as an awareness, get checked. Think about that. Even if you're healthy and when you eat healthy, you never know what's going on, because I never had any symptoms, but had I not, my aorta could have burst at any time. My blood was physically in my valve flowing up and falling back down, unoxygenated, and my heart was enlarging, which could have eventually killed me. And unbeknownst to us, I mean, people with this symptom usually don't live past 50. So I'm very thankful, and I hope that this message, if it can touch one person into go and getting checked, that would be awesome. Also, if you have any questions or you are a heart patient, I'd love to speak with you. That was one thing that I didn't have a lot of time to really research and talk to others, but that would be awesome to, to hear from others, or if I can help you through what I went through, I'd love to speak with you.